Recording. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars Galaxy of Yeti coming in with a brainstorm session on 3v3 for GAC. I am not a fan of 3v3. CG can eat my dick, and that's about that. So let's start figuring out some ideas. So one of the things that I've been mostly thinking about is factions that I'm really well represented in. Like, you're really well represented in Sith and First Order. So for you, 3v3 is great because you've got a bunch of solo teams. So what I was thinking about is I've got really good seps. So if I go look at my separatists, I think I've got 3 good teams here, and I'm not 100% sure how I want to split them all up. But I was thinking, I could do something silly like we go GBA and then we do Spy. And part of me was thinking, this is something where I can throw Watt, and then Watt's going to put weapon tech on Spy. It's going to put tank tech on Brute, and it's going to put regen on Brute Alpha.
Yeah.
So that could be pretty tasty.
Okay. Yeah, that might be pretty good, actually.
So that's
because before Watt came out, I used to do Brood, Spy, and Poggle, just for offense. But with Watt there, you don't even need Poggle.
Well, see, here's the crazy thing. So this is what I was thinking with Poggle. So I take which one's fucking Poggle again? That's Soldier. All right, Soldier, fuck off. Okay, we take Poggle, and we do Poggle with Droideka. And sorry, not Droideka. Which one? How was I going to split this up again? Yeah, Poggle with Droideka, and where are you? Soldier? That should work. Because they're all going to they're going to keep, basically, Droideka will heal itself. That could work. The other one I had in mind was, where is it? Newt. I was thinking Poggle could also lead, and this would be really tasty. You put Poggle, B1, and Magna.
Yeah, that could be really dirty.
That could be dirty.
Oh, that's up and everything.
Yeah, the other way this could get really nasty is you take out Magna and you put in Droideka then, because of the heals still. B1's going to heal Droideka. Poggle's lead heals Droideka. Droideka gets the damage immunity. And then you've got basically B1 ripping and giving them all turn meter. That could get pretty nasty pretty quick.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a decent team.
Yeah, so that was something I was playing around with. But that was if I set Grievous on defense. So if I take Grievous on offense, I'm just going to do this, and it's going to kill anything and get full banners.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I was thinking that works. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. Because I like the Poggle lead with the droids. I think that just gets dirty really quickly. But here's how I would set Grievous if I do Grievous on defense. But I think I've got 3 good teams here.
See, I actually set a Grievous team, a 3v3 team for defense as well. But my Magna Guard isn't Relic. He isn't even Gear 13. I have Grievous B1 and Magna Guard.
You do B1 for the heals, but I want that turn meter.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the turn meter drives Grievous to get more turns. Whereas B1 would make it more difficult, in the sense that if I put B1 in there, this is something that I literally was trying to work out in my head. It's if I put B1 in there, he gives turn meter 2, and he makes it so Grievous heals and stuff, and he makes it more difficult to take Grievous out. But then I was thinking about, I'm what's a low counter budget to Grievous by himself? So even if they clear off everybody, because Ewoks don't work anymore at 3v3.
Yeah.
So I'm what's the low target counter? You've got to use something good. You've got to spend. I don't have BB-8 up, Rudy. He's going to be part of my thing, because I'm going to put up Vet Han, BB-8, and Finn when I finally go to get JTR. And then BB-8's going to be split off mostly into my Grievous team. And then I was going to run JTR with the droids, because If there's no Malik on defense, I can run JTR with C-3PO and R2-D2, because they're not really like R2D2 is not really used anywhere for me.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like an addition. So that's something I could do. Can we just kick BB
Yeah,
Bang
that
from this
was
room?
fun.
Yeah, in BF2 we can Bazinga, but yeah, I think this one would be nasty with like the target locks and stuff and getting the buff immunities and things because that makes it more difficult for a Jedi Revan to rip through this. If you're getting all those buff immunity stuff, because you no longer have all of the cleanses, you know, like you can't bring in the extras. So I'm just trying to think of it that way. I had an idea for a Newt team. We do Newt and Django, and then Stormtrooper Han.
Oh yeah.
Just to get that extra turn meter in there, because my Stormtrooper Han is ridiculous. He's almost relic, like he's almost at G13. So like something like that could get things going pretty nasty because he's going to start off with his damage immunity and be like launching rockets, putting down fire and stuff. And then when he gets his taunt out, just giving these guys turn meter, and that could get out of control pretty quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get around.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I've got a bunch of good teams, and I can put Newt Gunray to G11 right now, so that's something I can do. I mean, obviously, it's like I don't have tons of gear levels, but at my level, there's going to be a lot of G11s mixed in, so...
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't even worry about it, to be honest. Especially since Newt can revive and go in this.
Yeah. But I have the stuff. I just don't know if I want to spend those stun cuffs right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm still working on my bugs. And then I got to do First Order, obviously. And then working there. It's like
First Order are paying the gear.
they've got like every one of them has at least one gear level where you're just like, fucking really?
I think Stormtrooper was the worst, to be honest.
That's great. That's my next one. That's a beautiful thing to hear.
He needs so many Carbontes and stun cuffs.
What I'm gonna probably have to do then is just go from Sunfac to like one of the to go to like Special Forces TIE Pilot or something.
Yeah.
At least that works for the I did put in the thing. I'll do it in the main chat. I just be like, we are brainstorming 3v3 live on Twitch, and then I'll go boom on Twitch. Talking GAC on Twitch. Okay, there we go. That's there's some updates, but I did in everyone, I think, right? Yeah, I did. Yeah, but. Yeah, Elite Wolf, that's correct and everything. I'm not really worried about Newt staying up super long. The biggest thing is getting Django that damage immunity right away. That's what I want out of it. And then we can get Stormtrooper Han. My Stormtrooper Han has like over like 110,000 health and protection or something. And so he's going to pump a bunch of turn meter if he gets his taunt off. And then you get like, 4 or 5 attack turns out of Django. So at the very least, they're losing some banners. Like, it's like I don't. It's 3v3, so I don't know what full stops people. I mean, the other option, I don't have Dooku because then I could do like Newt with Dooku and Malik, and then I could just like stealth everybody with Malik.
I actually was wrong. I do not have Sith Trooper with crew. I actually have a team with Dooku Sith Trooper and Sith Empire Trooper.
Oh, okay. That would be pretty fucking nasty with the counters.
Because he's gonna make, Dooku's gonna make Sith Trooper go invisible because he's, Sith, and
he's an attacker.
The Empire Trooper is incredibly fucking tanky, and every time Dooku counters, Sith Trooper's gonna attack, and every time Sith Empire Trooper counters, Sith Trooper's gonna assist too.
Yeah. Like that would be pretty nasty because you're gonna have to kill Sith Trooper no matter what first. Like it's just gonna work out that way. I had an idea about like splitting up Sith Empire, like my Sith a little bit. I could do something like, I don't know what people think about this, but you do something like Palpatine with Malik, and I was gonna say you throw in like Vader to get the turn meter going, or you do Bastila. Because here's the thing, so hear me out. So if I put Bastila and Malik and Palpatine together, and I use that and I throw that on defense as like my stop 'em defense. They're going to get a lot of turn meter. They're going to be super annoying to get through. They're going to have to do something major meta to get through it, even with my Malik being only G11. And then I can do something like this on offense. I take Darth Revan with Sith Trooper and Thrawn. And then, yeah, that I think that would be a pretty dirty one. Like just you get the fear out. You give Darth Revan turn meter after when Thrawn goes. HK and Darth Revan, yeah, that would work too. I could easily do that. I've got the where are you? I've got the relic on HK, so I could definitely do that. It's like I wouldn't have a use for HK if I didn't use him this way, but that's something that I was thinking of. The other thing I could do is just split up Bastila, Palpatine, and Malik as an offensive team and do 2 Sith attacking teams. It's not going to have the banner recovery, but it's going to definitely fuck some shit up.
See, I have.
I don't know. I hear you, Elite. Yeah.
I have Palpatine, Vader, and Thrawn as a 3v3 team right now. Since they're all relic, you know.
Yeah. That's
through stuff.
And you get the banner recovery and such, but that's only going to work so well. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a great team, and it's something that I would absolutely use. But yeah, I'm just trying to I don't know. I'm just trying to think, brainstorm, what would be the best use of my characters. I know my nest is going to be disgusting in this.
See, for me personally, I don't know if I would want to break up my Dark Ribbon team just because they're all Relic 7.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the big problems that I'm going to have is that a lot of the times I'm going to be facing Relic Maliks and I don't have one. So if they outspeed me, I can't do anything with my Sith Empire unless I send in a sacrificial lamb. And then...
Yeah.
Because if I take Sith Trooper, then I can't eat the Malik drains. And if I take my... 6-star Malik, there's a good chance he gets one shot at some point, just out of nowhere. So, it's tough.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about my Sith Marauder. Who am I going to put him with?
Sith Marauder? I think what you could do, which could be a lot of fun, is you take Marauder, and you can slide off Nihilus to be a plug-and-play to get rid of a Nightmare character. And then you do Treya with Scion and Marauder.
Yeah, because I do have a Relic 7 Marauder as well.
Yeah, so that guy can do some serious damage, and if you got... Five Ewok is better than 1 Malik on 3v3, might have to use Fulcrum or CLS to beat. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's like, I wouldn't take Ewoks against Malik, although interestingly enough, with the foresight and stuff, they might be able to do it if they had decent gear levels. I did see a video once on, I did see a video once, kind of crazy, of a Relic 7 Malik being like a Darth Revan team losing to an Ewok team on defense. The guy had full Relic Ewoks, and his Wicket was Relic 7, his Paplu was Relic 7, and then the rest of his Ewoks were Relic 4 or something like that. And it wasn't very clean, but man, it was amazing watching the Murder Bears beat that team. And this is when Darth Revan was meta, so that was also amazing. Yeah, if they had really, really fantastic Ewoks, my Malik, even at G11, is still pretty decent. He's got 120,000 health and protection or something. So I was just responding to Elite Wolf here. He's like G12 Ewoks versus that Malik. And I'm like, yeah, but 5v1, yeah, maybe. But there's no way that they do it 3v3. They're never going to be able to get the damage. Because, okay, Chirpa, Logray, and Elder are never going to get the damage to take down Malik with the drains and everything.
Exactly.
And then,
especially a tank.
Yeah. And then if they put Wicket in there, then they're losing... Yeah, you'd have to go Chirpa, Wicket, Logray. That's the only way Ewoks are going to... Chirpa, Wicket, Elder, I think, is the only way it's going to work. Because Elder's going to give him the turn meter that makes it work. And he's got low crit, so he'd be able to keep doing it and get you through the fears. Logray does daze, yeah, but you're not really worried about like counterattacks because there aren't any unless he's got like retribution. Because he still gets his bonus turns and his drains, so it's like I'm pretty sure I'd be able to burn down a Malik by itself with my CLS, but then I'm two-shotting it, and that sucks. It's like I've got some questions on bounty hunters. Like, how do I split up my bounty hunters? Do I go for like one good team or try to do two mediocre teams? And this is just
going back to that.
Yeah, go on.
Palpatine thing for a minute. I'm thinking about what you said, putting Malik and Bastila with Palpatine, and then taking Vader and Marauder and Sith Assassin and making its own team.
Yeah, that could do it.
And then doing Darth Revan with Thrawn and other guy.
Trooper.
I can't. Yeah, Trooper.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
that might be.
All that could work. The thing I'm thinking with Palpatine and Bastila and Malik is I'm pretty sure that team beats almost anything.
I wouldn't even doubt it.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to like brainstorm like what beats that really confidently. Even on defense, you know, Jedi Revan would fuck him up, but he's gonna lock up just about everybody else.
Because like I'm not gonna be using my Darth Revan on defense anyways, as long as I have Supreme Leader Kylo, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, how are you gonna set him?
I'm probably either gonna set him in back, like behind the Palpatine team, because I know people are gonna defeat. Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm gonna experiment first. I might set him up front first and see what people are using to beat him.
Yeah, for the
and
first
if
week.
If he is beaten in like one or two goes, then I'll start putting him in the back.
Yeah, I think the thing you're gonna have to worry about is that duo because they've not fixed it.
Yeah,
they've not done a nerf. So at 3v3, I'm thinking General Skywalker beats Kylo all day, every day.
I wouldn't doubt it. But
yeah,
that's just another thing I don't have to worry about them putting on defense, though.
But one thing that could help is, if you've got your Phasma faster than Hux for 3v3, that could work. Because then you stun and like you knock down General Skywalker to his knees. Then Phasma does her thing and gives Kylo the extra boost. Then Hux does his thing, and makes it so Kylo kills the person with General Skywalker. So you might be able to split it up. So you do like you'd have Hux happen after General Skywalker stands back up if Phasma goes second, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I was seeing is in 3Bs there's videos that Rey destroys Kylo.
Really?
Because he gets her ultimate quicker and just destroys him when she comes out of her ultimate.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Kylo can still beat her, but you have to mod him for health over speed offense so he survives her first ultimate to get the...
It's not a bad idea to play with that, actually.
I think one of the biggest problems is, Rey slowed herself down for her ultimate. If it wasn't for that, Kylo would survive her ultimate every single time.
Well, the weird thing is like when Kylo does his ultimate, he comes out of it with an attack. When Rey does, she doesn't. She just goes, "Hey, look, I found a lightsaber in my bum," and then you're just standing there like, "Okay, well, I guess she got her ultimate."
Well, that's where Kylo pulls his helmet out of.
Yeah. Well, he pulls this extra one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm yeah. And I still don't have an idea. Does anybody know? Does 501st beat Malik in 3v3?
No. I mean, GS will, but none of the rest of them will, because Rexley doesn't do enough damage to it.
Yeah, no, I mean like if I run like say General Skywalker with Arc and Echo, like does that work?
Because Malik can only take about, I think it's 4 hits from GS.
Yeah. And then he's got
And
no
I mean,
health. Yeah.
You want to keep 5s and Echo together because they get so much synergy.
The only other way I see it working is you do. This could work. You do General Skywalker with Rex, so you go first, and you do that with Ahsoka, so she assists everything.
Well, either that or Arc with the turret, because when Arc and Rex go, they're both going to assist with the turret.
Yeah.
The only one that's not going to get it is GS.
Yeah.
And that actually leaves you Ahsoka for Jedi.
Yeah, well, that's another thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, what Jedi? How do I split up my Jedi? Like, I could do Bastila, Ahsoka, and like Hoda or Ezra.
Well, I know your Ezra isn't Relish, but ours is. We've run Bastila, Ezra, and Hoda at 5v5 stuff before.
No,
they're a phenomenal combination, but since you don't have Ezra Relic like you do, you can easily put Ahsoka in it.
Yeah, that's true. Because I definitely, from what I understand, from what Mambo was telling me, is that Padme with, GMY goes with my JKR, not sure. But yeah, it's like Padme, Anakin, and GK still can beat Relic Malix in 3v3. That's what I was hearing. And since mine's like modded to be perfect against Malik, it might work. Like it's.
I wonder how Malik would do in a 3v3 team with us.
With who?
Yeah, I didn't hear you either. It's like you got cut off or something, Malice.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's disconnected. No, I was saying, I wonder how Malik would do under SLK in 3v3.
That would
Since
be
Malik
unbeatable. That would be unbeatable.
Well, and that was my arena climb. I don't know if you saw when I asked it earlier. I did 2 arena battles against an SLK, and even though Kylo had fear or corrupted battle meditation, DR was not double tapping him.
Really?
Yep. Third battle, he was double tapping him just fine. But I've run into several battles now where I think DR is bugged. He is not double tapping if they have CBM or fear under certain situations.
Oh, baby, we got a raid. Mudbum, come with the raid.
When I was running Darth Revan in Arena 2, there was a point in time where I felt like even Bastila was bugged, because when I was putting fear out, it would put fear on the second character, but not the main character, and it wouldn't even say it was resistant.
Yeah, there's I mean, that's what we were talking about. There's so many like bugs that are just popping up left and right anymore right now.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
We got brain kill. Right now, I've got a glass of Glengoyne. It's Scotch. It's coming from the Highlands, I believe. And it is.
But yes, Malik with Kylo and something else, it's nasty. I mean, that shuts down the GS2 something. It shuts down GS period. Because once Malik goes and drains GS after he's been hit, it's game over.
Think about it this way,
Cheers
too.
to you, Mudbum.
Instead of
Thank you,
putting-
sir.
Instead of putting Hux in there, you could do SLK, Malik, and Sith Trooper. Every time Malik hits or SLK hits, Sith Trooper's going to go. And if you do happen to kill Malik, Sith Trooper's going to blow up your team.
Yeah. I mean, no, don't do it.
So what are you drinking there, Mudbum? Yeah, so it's kind of crazy, like you were talking about it. Like SLKR is just with Malik. I don't know in 3v3 how you get through it, except with Ray. Like I can't think of a way that'll work. So originally, my thought on how to beat SLKR or maybe beat Ray is you use the pre-taunt with Darth Revan and you use Thrawn to shut it down. And even then, I don't think it's going to work, but it's probably my best chance, you know?
Yeah.
A Watchstander Stout, not bad. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice, Mudbum. I'm always up for a stout. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. We were just talking possible teams 3v3, like what's pros and cons, what can we take against them. We're trying to troubleshoot how to beat some of the tougher teams with what we got. And Malice has Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, so we were talking through that and how to set him and what he wants to use him with and such, because he's obviously going to be susceptible to that duo. Yeah, that's a tough one, Mudbum. With honestly, Mud, no question about it. You put her on defense, you put her right in the front, you protect your most valuable zones, because I don't think Rey gets beat by anything in 3v3 except for Kylo. And even then, I'm hearing Kylo might not be able to do it. Question of the day, how to kill Adam Driver? Well, I'm assuming you're going to hold him down and bum him to death, Elite Wolf. It's like that would be the way to do it. Yeah, but yeah, Mudbum. I don't think anybody's getting through your Rey, even without the ultimate. It's just, well, that's the thing though. Here's the thing, Mud, and I get it, like, because make him carry another trilogy. that would be pretty awkward. So like when I'm thinking of it this way, I think back to what I was doing with that Supreme Leader Kylo Ren I matched up with 2 weeks ago, 2 rounds ago or whatever, 2 weeks ago, where I knew I wouldn't be able to beat his team because I didn't know about the duo. So I knew I wouldn't be able to beat his team if he set on defense, or I knew I probably wouldn't. So I set my 5 first, because then I knew if he sets his, he cannot kill that team. So I think that's kind of what you got to do with if you face up against an enemy Rey. You set your Rey, and if they set theirs, checkmate. You guys can't get through either. Then it comes down to efficiency. You're gonna have to do some sucky solos, stuff like that. Get everybody clenching. That's how you're gonna have to win.
And you want to set yours in the front zone.
Yeah, you want to set. If I've got a Rey, I'm setting it front and center, like right in that bottom zone that's worth the most, that bottom, and I'm setting that first team, and I don't think they get through it unless they've got a Kylo or a Rey, and if they don't have a Kylo or a Rey, I know they're not getting through it. So I can sit like level 1s behind it, they're not getting through. But here's the thing, Mud. This is 3v3. You're not going for first. You're just simply not getting it, man. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, as another streamer, I get it. I want to full clear every fucking time. I want to have more attacks than defenses. I want to beat them on efficiency. I want to win that way. But 3v3, what do you counter it with? Like, literally, what do you counter it with?
I've been tempted to do trapped in carbonite.
Is that what you're gonna do, Sim?
No, because I'm too competitive. But I've been
last 3v3, I sat out. That's when I trapped in carbonite, because I was like, I don't have a relic Malik. I don't have any way of killing it, so fuck it. I'm not gonna bother. And then
I mean, it's stupid. They took it away after Malik
because it needed to.
Impossible to beat.
Yeah.
So they bring it back after they put in 2 impossible characters to beat again.
Yeah. So no matter what, if they have a Galactic Legend and you don't, and they set it on defense, you've lost. Like, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it comes down to at this point, because you cannot stop them. And at 3v3, it's hard to stop. It's really hard to stop them, right? The only thing that's like really a guaranteed stop is a Relic Malik against somebody who doesn't have one. It's really weird. Like this. Like we were talking about it in Black Mamba's. He was having like a little bit of a 3v3 brainstorming session on his channel 2 nights in a row. So I was in it for a little bit, for about an hour on both nights, and it's fucking crazy. Like, you get people with guys like, they've got their Galactic Legends and stuff like that. They got like 5 million GP, 6 million GP, and they're going, the road ahead's got to be amazing. because I can't believe they're fucking running 3v3 right now. Like, of how down everybody is because of Galactic Legends and their impact on the arena and on territory wars and all that. It's like, you're gonna fucking run 3v3 right now? Why? And that was like hearing somebody who has Galactic Legends say that was like, yes. Like, it's not just me. Like, we lost our last
3v3. It's 3v3 with ships.
Yeah, not just 3v3, yeah, exactly. It's like the most hated part of the game for half of the player base.
I hate chips so much.
Well, and see, and this has been my thing, because I thought they've been running ships since they released Rey and Kylo, because it is actually easier to make Kyber with ships.
Yeah, that's what
and I'm like, okay, they've done actually something smart. They're running 5Vs with ships, run this out for a little bit till counters get bound and everything, and then they throw 3v3 at us.
Yeah. So what I was expecting this one to be, I was expecting 5v5 with no ships. I was thinking we've given you 2 months to figure it out. Go play. But 3v3 is like, oh, go fuck yourself. And then on top of it, yeah, you're gonna have the ships part of it. It's brutal. It's one of those where like when it was when I think it was Sim, I think he messaged me. It's like, it's 3v3 with ships, and I just go, no, they're not that stupid. And then I checked their website, and I'm like, okay, no, of course they're that stupid. Like, fuck me, right? Like, me thinking that they might have been like, now's not the time to prod the bear with a stick. Like,
yeah, for real.
yeah, Lizella, that's basically it. They want you to be super frustrated by facing it, and do it. I mean, yeah, I mean that's it. They want you to go, well, I need one of those now. So then you start spending to go get it. I mean, you get kind of jackasses like me that do. Like I bought. I'm not even gonna lie. I bought those. I bought some Sith Trooper and Huck shards today because I was like, you know what? This is gonna speed me up a lot. Like, pack of 50. Yeah, they're a pain in the ass to farm, and I'm like, even with the 8s, with a pack of 50, maybe I can finish them this month or get close to finishing them this month, and then when we go back to 5s. It won't take nearly as long because I was two and a half, 3 months away from farming into full stars. I was like, okay, let's just speed it up by 40 days or something like that. And that was really, it was something I was thinking about already. And then this territory wars was disgusting. We found a zone where they had set 4 ultimate rays. And it was like near the back, so we had already spent I didn't have anything that could make a counter. It was already all spent. Hey, what up, Liam? How you doing, man? And so like one of our guys had Supreme Leader Kylo still, so he one-shot one of the rays. Another guy, he runs the counter in the arena, so he still had all the pieces to it. So he ran that and one-shot another one. And then the third one took 33 battles to kill, and then the fourth one was still standing at like 22 battles in. We had killed one character. Like, it was just disgusting, and they didn't full clear us. Had we killed that Ray, we would have won. They beat us by like a couple 100 points. I was like, this is bullshit. It's like, because you can't really whittle that fucking team down the way it's built. You can't whittle it down. There's too much. Like, if you're not coming at it with a direct counter, like if you've got the counter, you can 60 banners it. But if you don't have the counter, you're fucked. And it's not like you're a little bit fucked. You might kill somebody and do some damage or whatever. No, you're just fucked. Like my 501st scratched it. Full 501st, the last meta. All Relic ran in there and got absolutely eaten alive. I didn't do fucking anything. I didn't even save it because I didn't take it off enough protection to warrant it. Like, it was just like, this is ridiculous. It's going all right, Liam. We were doing some separatist stuff, but we started getting into the GLs and it started getting a little bit more.
Well, and that's the thing too, because like Kylo, you could run CLS, you can run several CLSs at Kylo to get him down to just himself.
Yeah.
Or to tank it himself. But Rey, you can't.
Yeah, exactly. You get stuck on the damage immunity. So we tried that with the one that took like 33 battles. We were running CLSs at it to try to knock out characters. And we could. You get it to the damage immunity, and then you're dead. And then you send another one in, and they kill the one character. and then you send 2 more and take down another character. It was like, oh fuck. It was just ridiculous. In our last territory wars, they put 4 zones of Geos and Night Sisters. They put 100% Geos and Night Sisters on defense. We got the full clear. So did they, but they had banner efficiency. We took like 92 battles to clear 4 zones, and they did 78 in the same. Yeah, that's tough, Elite Wolf. When that happens, we had someone like that in territory wars where we got all 50 of the guild's General Grievuses, Night Sisters, and Bugs. It was disgusting. It was really disgusting. They didn't set any of the Revens, or maybe just a few, but there was a couple of 501st. There was a whole wall of Padmes in there too. Oof, that was fucking ugly. Well, Padme was at the back as well, so there was like 22 Padmes at the back. I was like, oh god. I think we got stuck. We didn't full clear them. We had one of their last walls was like the second wall of Bugs. And there was like 3 left, and they full cleared us. So we're just like, oh god. So like, I think in my guild we've lost 3 or 4 times since I've joined, and 2 of them were to real sandbags, like 40 million sandbags, and then 2 of them were the one we just had, and the one where we got eaten by all their fucking bugs. Like the Bugs and Grievous. It was nuts. It was like the front 2 walls were all Relic General Grievuses. We were just like, what? Like, it was like 44 General Grievuses. Perfect.
So I'm doing a battle right now with that team of the video I sent you earlier.
Yeah.
It's a gas team. And this gas has gotten up 3 times already. Mind you, the AI even sacrificed 5s, so they were super clones.
Yeah.
And I still beat that gas team with 4 characters remaining.
And was that on auto, or did you play it out?
On auto.
Well, I'm gonna make that video tomorrow in the afternoon, and then I will let everybody see what you found there for Arena.
And a crazy team right there. Honestly, and the funny thing is I've actually kind of been dropping a little bit, like maybe into the 15, 14, 15 range.
I'm getting to the drink, but I am hearing you.
Learning how to beat it. And ever since putting this team in, I haven't dropped in the last 48 hours.
So what are you sitting at right now?
Right now, I am sitting at number 3.
Perfect. There's a new Kylo in my arena, and he's running like the gas lead with 5s, and I think Kylo and Malik. It's pretty nuts. I think I better switch to the Basil Hayden. It's a little bit sweeter.
I'm still going to be in stream, but I'm going to hop out of chat for just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
It's like I'll get back to the brainstorming.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So what I was kind of figuring before the raid came in and stuff like that is I was looking at my seps, and I was trying to come out with a couple of teams of that. And so what I was thinking originally was I could do 3 teams out of here. I kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to keep Watt for offense, but I kind of like this. I think you get the tank tech on the Brute, and then you get regen and weapons tech, and I think that's going to be difficult to take down. And it makes it less susceptible to Treya because you're only getting the three attacks in together. So that was something I was thinking about. I could do it with just Soldier as well, not too ridiculous. But if I leave, that opens up a different opportunity. Huh? If I take him out. But anyway, yeah. So I was thinking that, and I think I was thinking this team's pretty dirty. You poggle the B1 and Droidica, because he heals. His lead gives them both offense and then heals Droidica. So that could be pretty dirty as well.
Do you have the Zeta on Newt?
What's that?
Do you have the Zeta on Newt?
No, I don't.
Because otherwise B1 and B2 with Newt is brutal.
Yeah, what I was thinking with Newt, I can push him to G11 right now. So, I haven't yet. I was thinking with Newt, I can do Django, and then because his does also Scoundrels, I was thinking Stormtrooper Han with Django and Newt. I was thinking this would be... Yeah, I'm not sure, Liam, how many teams I have to set or you have to set or whatever. I genuinely skipped 3v3 in December, so I really have no idea. But yeah, I'm thinking this one would be pretty fun and might get some nice holds. And then with that, I was thinking I could set Bosky with Boba and Dengar, do some little banner theffing, and I had some other ideas.
Well, the other one, Yeti, I don't know how your Dooku is, but Newt Dooku and Stormtrooper Han, because then you have Dooku, who has a chance to stun 2 people, is going to hide Newt and himself under stealth, so they're going to be forced to fit Stormtrooper Han or Nest in that regard.
I haven't developed him yet, so that's pretty annoying. I really want Dooku. I think he's a fantastic character. I think he's really underrated. This is another one I was thinking of. If I don't do the Newt team that way, is maybe I could do something like Stormtrooper Han with Zalbar Mission. You don't get the regen from Karth, but you've got 2 tanks and Missions does the stealth. So I think that could be pretty nasty.
Well, and the one thing to think about too here, and it happened a lot in the first 3Bs, is some of these you don't actually need a lead.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, if you did Nest Zalwar mission, that would be brutal.
Yeah, that would probably be not very nice for them to deal with. I want to keep Nest for offense. I think Nest is going to be very much needed on offense. I'm going to need to get those banners. I'm tempted to take Grievous on offense too, just because he can solo most fucking teams you're going to go against.
Well, yeah, you got to be careful with that, because he's not going to get those turns, and most people run a really slow Grievous.
I do have a pretty slow Grievous. What are you guys thinking on Night Sisters? Because a lot of people have Night Sisters, and I'm not sure exactly how I want to split them up. This is one of those ones where you can set something kind of weird that could work really, really well. So you take something like Asajj with Daka, and then put Talia in there, and hope for the revives more than running with Zombie. And you could do Talzin with Zombie and Spirit.
And you can also do, depending on where your Daka lead is, I know a lot of people run, which you don't have and I don't have, Initiate with Zombie and then either Talzin lead or Asajj lead, and then Daka for the extra health and defense with like Spirit and Talia.
You're saying
whoever you haven't used like Asajj or Talzin.
Yeah. Well, Elite Wolf is saying like Asajj, Spirit, Zombie. I mean, I can get behind that, but that's one of those ones where AoE's Baby Please can cause some issues there, and there's no revives, there's no way to get them back. So with the Talzin lead, when you kill, you can get a revive. So the idea is that they keep killing Talia, and you revive them when you kill somebody, essentially with Spirit and Plague and stuff like that. And you get the stun from Spirit, and the Plague can lock it on so that they can't cleanse it. That's sort of what I was thinking when I was doing it that way. Yeah, no, I follow you on that, Elite Wolf. I'm just saying, like, does Talzin, Daka, and Talia do it better? Then, I mean, if they don't take some serious damage at your Talzin team, that could get pretty fucking ugly pretty quick. With Daka doing revives and stuff like that. So I can see how you're going with that. I'm just looking for other people's input. What are they thinking on that? Yeah, Juicy J, man. Newt Django Nest will be nasty, but I want to take Nest on offense. I think 3v3 taking Nest on offense would be pretty good. Because I've got the relic
Well-
on Nest and stuff. But if I leave Nest on defense, dear God, that
Well, I
team.
know you don't have Malik that high up, but GS, Malik, and Ness will probably solo 3.
That's sort of what I was thinking. Depending on what it is, I was thinking I take General Skywalker on offense. I was thinking I take my 501st on offense. I was thinking I take maybe Darth Revan on offense. Take my Jedi, that kind of thing. I just don't know how many teams we need. Does anybody know how many teams we're gonna need?
I remember thinking last time that it wasn't that many. Let me see. I saw my 3V set up.
Yeah, Brain. I think Nest on offense is pretty disgusting.
Well, I have 21 teams set up for 3V. I almost wanted to say it was like one more per zone than what it was for normal. So you needed 3 more offense, 3 more defense.
3 more offense, 3 more defense. So you're looking at, let's see, I had 6, so 9 teams on defense. So I need 18 teams. $11 for Div 1 and 2. Yeah, so then it should be 9.
It was just 2 more.
Yeah. Okay, so 9 and 9. All right. That gives us a good framework. I mean, obviously there's the basics. Like we'll go split up some of the basic teams here and then go working from there. It's not enough for Div 1 and 2, that's for sure. Those like 8 million rosters or whatever. Let's split up. Let's get Treya and him. Let's make that a team. Let's do some basic over
Hey,
here.
according to that, I'm still 1 team short, and I'm going to be Div 1 this time.
You're Div 1 this time?
We totally just skipped right over Div 1.
Whoa, I just picked the wrong... Wait, no, there they are. Okay. Alright, and let's get some basic ones out of the way.
I'm curious, because those brackets are a little bit different. But it'll be interesting to see how those play out.
Does it say, does it show how many circles Elite Wolf? Alright, not yet?
No.
That's unfortunate.
It does 4 territories side, 3 characters per squad, and how many?
It's like... Let's see, what do you guys think about...
Wait, it says 4 territories each side. Oh, okay, you're in there, so that's...
Do something like that. Seems pretty solid.
If I remember the last time they ran 3Vs with Ship Prime, it was the ship setups were the exact the same as what they normally.
So, yeah, it was the same, but they also added a ship zone. Just joined for lock. Yeah, I haven't joined yet. I always join kind of late. I don't like. I genuinely don't like joining too fast. Let's get this team up.
Which is funny because that's how every time we've joined late is when we got matched up together.
Sounds like you guys need to be joining late a lot.
No, ruins our Zeta income.
Yeah, that's true. It's like when I get down into the down and dirty stuff, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Do something like. Oh, you know what would be interesting?
So at least when I ran the first time for FO was crew, officer, and Fox, and then Phasma, OG, and Stormtrooper.
Check that though.
Well, yes, and I mean that team can destroy 5Bs, especially Relic OG.
Well, yeah. So what I was thinking is that, and then that leaves this 3 to do it. I can do Hux with Fox and Fu, and they get the counterattacks.
Yep, yeah, we don't actually have the Huck's going yet.
Don't have Hux going yet. I'm trying to get Finalizer, so I've got like G12s on Hux. I gotta upgrade these TIE pilots though. They need to get up there so I can start working that team.
Well, we actually have Relic 3 Crew, Panda, OG, and we're finishing FOSTA 12, Officers almost Relic, and then we'll bring up Hux. But we actually, I mean, it's really sad. When we started this game, we ran First Order all the way up to Jedi Knight Revan, and we probably would have invested more in them because we loved the First Order, but they were just so shit, or we'd have been ready for this freaking GL.
Yeah. There was a guy in my fleet shard that just loves CLS and First Order, so he had like full Relic, like a First Order team and a full Relic CLS team, and that was like all of his relics, and then they announced Galactic Legends, and he was like, "Well, I better finish off the faction." So he's basically started farming his GL Kylo now, but he's in my shard. He's just like he can't climb super high through all the JTRs with his CLS, even though his CLS is like full Relic 7, like Relic 7 R2, Relic 7 Luke, Han, and Chewie, and then you think his C3PO is like Relic 4 or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty nuts. So what?
I suspect we're about 2 months out from Kylo. I'm being able to start farming tickets.
Yeah, I think I'm about 3 months out when I look at it, because I'm like almost got the stars. I just don't have the gear, and I mean I'm working on the gear slowly, but it's like after I finish bugs, I can kind of just pour all my gear towards them. And once I stop farming all these First Order guys, I'll have tons of energy for farming gear. So there's that. At least that's my thought. And I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll probably put a couple $100 into it. Just try to make it go faster. Like when that payout from when the payout comes from Twitch, that's all going for Kylo. Like that's 100%.
I'm at the point where we did. There was 2 packs the other day that had energy in them, like 400 energy, and like I think there were like 10 of Carbanti stun guns, eyeballs, 15 of those. Those packs look pretty decent, worth it. But I mean, other than the hyperdrive bundle, that's the only thing we spent since gas. Because I'm pretty much of the mindset of a lot of people. What's the point of paying for the game? Because the only thing this is going to get me is arena.
Yeah.
Everything else you do, you have nowhere to play the flipping characters.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. That's definitely something I do think about. I'm like they shelved the raid. They've done this and they've done that, and they're not giving us any new content. They're not giving us anything. They basically just go, yeah, we're never going to do sandbox, even though we told you 2 months ago we were going to. So that's not going to happen. And I'm just sitting there going like, well, what the fuck do we do with all this shit then? Like right now, this is it. GAC and TW is about it. Yeah, it feels like it, Bazinga. It really does. And it's weird because I don't want it to be that way, but it kind of is that way. Like it's really, really frustrating.
Well, I'll reserve judgment until they actually tell us what the heck their game they're bringing out. But a lot of people are like, I'm glad they're not doing a raid. Raids have shelf life. Yes, raids have shelf life, but raids
give us gear.
Are supposed to be.
They give us gear.
They're supposed to be the bread and butter of how you progress.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. I mean, you've got a point there, Elite Wolf. I hate that certain gear pieces are raid locked. Like, let us fucking farm everything we want. Number one, let us get it in other ways. because getting it only from like the fucking tank raid and shit, that's bullshit. Give the tank raid more good stuff, or let us sim it. You know, let us.
Well, that 90% of my guild currency goes to the Mark V butt plugs.
Yeah, like it's really funny because that's not even like a stumbling block for me. The butt plugs. It's always I always end up spending on Kairos and stun guns. 100% of the time. That's what I buy with crystals more than anything else. And when it comes to the guild currency,
the joy colors,
yeah,
E13ing them, you go through them like water.
Yeah, no, I know, but like I usually am able to get enough droid collars through other stuff. But what I end up buying the most are those fucking Mark III gel thingies, the fucking the lube tubes that they sell with
galactic gels.
Yeah, like the ones that need to go for the you have to use them in like the golden stun gun. Like I buy more of those with guild currency than anything else, flat out. Like when I see them, I just get them because I'm always out. Getting fucking getting Brute Alpha to G12 took 100. It was like, what?
We actually use our fleet energy on that.
Are they in the fleet shop?
No, fleet energy.
Oh, the fleet energy. Yeah. I use fleet energy on getting G12 plus stuff. Yeah, I feel you on that one, Elite Wolf. It's like you'll get more fun out of us in the long term. It's like this game's just gonna frustrate.
But since they revamped GAC, granted, they really, the reward system, they really screwed us on the amount of 6-stop materials we get. It's not the same.
Yeah.
But ever since they started it, the only thing we buy with GAC currency is shock rods.
Yeah, the only thing I buy with GAC currency is 6E mod stuff. That's it. I only buy the golden slicing mats. That's it. Because that's like the only good way I can get them. So I can get...
See, I use Shard Shop for that, and I use the other stuff for shock rods.
Shard Shop, I do the G12 plus purple pieces and stun guns, and then I'll obviously buy the lube tubes, and every now and then it's like the Mark 9 eyeballs and the, like, I don't know what they're called, the fucking blah 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 blah. Fuck, what are those pieces? Like the like the Mark 6 butt plugs, those are in there for 5 for like 210. I get those. But those but the G12 plus purple slicing pieces, I get most of them out of, I either farm them with fleet energy or I get them out of the Shard Shop. But the Shard Shop, I can't get the golden G12 plus slicing mats for like the left side things, so I almost always use all of my I absolutely do the Cassian's U-Wing thing. All of my store currency goes right to Cassian's U-Wing. All that like I don't have even Poe to 7 stars because all of it goes Cassian. Just getting that currency. How many teams we got here? We got 3. We got 5. All right, let's get some.
Not enough.
Yeah, let's get some more of these. Let's get some more of these out. Like we were looking at Night Sisters. Did we come up with the best way to split these fucking ladies up? Yeah, Prestige store. Yeah, the store does not exist. Yeah, do we figure out which way is the best way to split them? Like who gets the tank and who gets the grandma? Because we got 2 good leads with Zetas. We got Talzin, we got Asajj. What do we do? See, my original thought was go soft on this one here. But if we put Daka with us, well, if we put Daka and Talia with Asajj, that could do it. And then we do Talzin with Zombie and Spirit. Or we do Daka with Asajj and Talia. Yeah, but that makes it so it's one team. Not sure. I think this is a good faction. We could probably get 2 teams that are going to steal some banners out of there. I don't have Acolyte, sadly. Like my initiated level, I don't have Acolyte at all. There is a missing square. in my. There's the missing square in my sisters.
See, I almost think you need to decide: are you going to leave them on defense, or you want to take them on offense, or you want to do one-on-one?
I genuinely don't think either of them will. I don't think Night Sisters on offense and 3v3 can do anything. I genuinely don't. I don't think they're going to beat very much at all. I think I'm going to see a lot of them on defense. Whereas I love Night Sisters on offense at 5v5, if I want them to deal with like a Grievous or Bugs, I don't think I can do anything with them in 3v3. I don't think they're. I think that they need the 5 to have the proper synergies to do stuff.
Well, I'm thinking kind of like Asajj lead Daka and Zombie, or Daka's lead Asajj and Zombie for offense. But I mean, ours is a relic Asajj, so she doesn't need to ramp up as much.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's only G12 plus 3, so I'm like, how quickly will it get there? And here's the other thing. Do I take Asajj and maybe throw her in with Newt, Asajj, and Django or something?
Well, if you did Asajj with Newt, then you could do like Talzin
and with Daka and Zombie, yeah. And then in Spirit, I can use on offense.
For when you need damage,
yeah,
or spell, or on offense.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So if I do like, yeah, that's good use. I think that's a winner. So let's grab Daka and Zombie. Let's confirm that, and then so that gives us some options, because if we go back to our Seppies and we start setting some of these Sep teams, we do we got our Grievous. We're gonna put that with B2 and Magna. That's pretty dirty. And then we got. Go back to Seppies again. We grab Brute Alpha. And this one we can just do straight up Brute Alpha, Spy, and Soldier. Nothing ridiculous, nothing to write home about. So there we go. Then we do our Poggle team, which could be a lot of fun. So we grab Seps, we go Poggle. And we do Poggle with Droidica in B1. So then we got some good little things going on there. And then we take our Newt. And we finally, now we've got four Separatist teams. We got our Newt with oh, I've still got Droidica with the way this is split up. Huh.
Well, you could even go there. You could even go Newt, Asajj, Magna Guard. You could go Newt, Django, Asajj. But if you save Django, I mean, you could do a quick bounty hunter team that's going to put out a lot of damage with like Greedo, Django, and somebody. That works too.
Well, think.
Where are you going to use Magna Guard?
Think about it this way. Then I can take bounty hunters on offense and do like Django, Boba, Bosk.
Yeah.
That could be good. Or I could go on.
But that also uses both your bounty hunter lead, because you could easily do like
Bosk,
Django,
Cad, and Dengar. Ooh! I had an idea. So we take out that guy, and we do since we're not using Stormtrooper Han over there, we do Django, Boba, Stormtrooper Han. That would work. And then you take Bosk. Whoops! You take Bosk with Yeah. And then you take
these are at the top.
Yeah. Bosk with Dengar and Cad. So you got a stun, you get the regen, got the assist attack, so you can try to get the contract. Could work. If I was gonna do Mission and Zalbar with that, I would do Mission and Zalbar under a Django lead, and then maybe take Bosk instead of Cad and do Boba instead of Cad, and you go Bosk, Dengar, Boba. That's how I'd split that up. So like, or you can do Stormtrooper Han lead with Mission Zalbar, and you could do, or you could do, then you actually have Karth with Juhani and Candy. That could possibly work. Dooku Jango Ness is a cheese scene. Yeah, Dooku is a fun lead. Bosk has a stun and Cad has a stun. That's why it's like you get those nice lockups.
There you go, Yeti. That's another one. Dooku, Talzin, Zombie.
I wish I don't have Dooku.
Right, you don't have Dooku.
Yeah, my Dooku is level 80 and G8. He's 7-star. He's gonna get some gear. He's on my list. Newt and Dooku are next. After I get all of my like first order guys to G12, it's gonna be Newt and Dooku, and then obviously Finn and well, actually I'll probably do it before I finish first order. When I get Stormtrooper first order Stormtrooper up. No, actually I'd probably do it before that when you really think about it. Because I've got time after Sunfac where I'm going to need to be saving up Zalbar mission and interesting Vader Zalbar mission.
Right, but there you want Zeta Vader lead so the dots don't go away.
Yeah, that's the only way I see that working, and even then I'd have Candy in a tank because Candy puts on a lot more dots. So you do like. If I was going to do that, I'd do something like Zader with Candy and Sith Trooper. Oh, that'd be dirty. That'd be really dirty. I actually like that. I just don't have the Zader lead. Like Zeta. So I can do something like... So this is like another option. We take... Because I don't like the Karth lead that much. I think it's super easy to beat and doesn't do all that much. You're not going to get the contract, though, but these guys get the speed bonus. So you can do something like this, and you get counterattacks, you get the fire that stops turn meter, the bombs are coming in, she's got that, they've got to kill him twice, they got to get her out of stealth, and then he's still taunting all the time. That could be dirty, too. I used to run this way back when these were all like G8 in 3v3. Yeah, this'll fuck with like someone trying to get a quick and easy win. Like this'll be a dirty win. They'll beat it, but it'll be dirty and it might get a hold because he's not going to hit his contract. No, right, brain kill, but his lead gives speed. How you doing there, Game and Embers? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm just having some scotch. I switched to a bourbon, actually. I've got the Basil Hayden going right now. I had a bit of a scotch earlier. No, Boba Lead is all about the potency. Boba Lead, you mod everybody differently. I don't like... Boba Lead's really dated. Really dated. I'm not a fan of that. But wait... It's like obviously the best team. I agree, Gaming Embers. I think Grief is up there. I think Grief on defense. I think the two best leads are Grief and Django, and on offense, I think Bosk and Django are the best. I think the kits, the way they work together and stuff. I think those are definitely the best. Specifically, I think Grief is going to catch people off guard on defense because of the two group hugs. You put Grief and Bosk in a team. You don't even have to have Django. You do like with even like Boba and Dengar, and you just want those assists. And then once you get that going, it can get really dirty real fast. But yeah, like when they hit that contract, if you have Mando in that team, if you've got a 7-star Mando and a 7-star Grief, and you run a Grief lead on defense with Mando and Bosk, woof, You're gonna hit the contract really fast. You're gonna annihilate. It's gonna be disgusting. And on offense, use Bosk lead because Bosk and Grief have similar leads. But all that looks like.
Well, and with Grief and Mando, Aura's lead is probably going to make a comeback, especially on defense, because they're going to hit that contract so fast, and Mando's just going to disintegrate somebody. So it's an easy banner stealer.
Yeah, that's the Aura's is the stealth encounters thing, or the assist.
Everybody's going to be stealth at the beginning, but Boss.
Yeah. That's
and
it.
they're going to hit that contract really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Bosk is only easy on offense. 3PO Hoda Watt. Yeah, there's no that team would just disappear, man. It would just disappear.
What is it? What were they running? 3PO Hoda.
I know one.
BB-8.
3PO Hoda BB-8. Oh, interesting. That's kind of crazy. 3PO Hoda BB-8. Because BB-8 has some damage. He does decent damage. And then... Wow, you get all the extra speed. And the extra tenacity. And you get some heals. That could be interesting.
Well, one of our favorites when 3B came out was our little Stunlock droids, which was Akbar, R2 and Chopper.
Alright. It's the type when he gets flag banned. Yeah, I can see that working really well. I like Chopper. I think Chopper's actually got an underrated kit. What I was thinking would be fun, not for now, but for like 5v5. You run a JTR team. This is before the Resistance Heroes came out. You do JTR with Chopper, R2, BB-8, C-3PO, and you get... Every time somebody does something, you know, you're going to get all those assists, and Chopper's going to come along with it. And then he gets the, he's got a taunt, you know, he heals himself. If you loaded him up for health, it would be kind of fun. It was bad last time. Juicy J, man, is that like an actual thing? I thought you were fucking with us. He says 3PO Hoda Watt insta die and the opponent gets flagged and banned. Like yeah, it could be awkward. So I was thinking as a last ditch effort thing. I don't know if I'd even need to set it, but you could do Candy and Juhani and just get something like that. Just real simple. Get some regeneration from Candy. Although there's no real taunt until Juhani goes. I don't know. Might be crap. Yeah, no, people are complaining. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Someone put a Gear 1, Level 1 Rose Tico against that kind of team and got banned for it. That's amazing! That's so good. That's so fucking good. In fact, I know I'm not going to use that. Like, let's just get rid of that. Yeah, let's keep working on some stuff. So we got some more clones left over. How are we splitting up General Skywalker? Thinking the General with Ahsoka and Arc, maybe?
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're gonna depends on where you're gonna put Pods and Echo. If you're gonna put Pods and Echo with Shaak Ti, I would run Arc and Rex with GS. Yeah. And then that leaves you Ahsoka for Jedi.
I was thinking Rex 5's Echo, make him deal with the old.
You do with Shaak Ti.
Shaak Ti's only G11, so I'm not really worried about her.
Okay.
That's sort of where I'm at. Yeah, Rex 5 Echo would make the Mega Clones and could be pretty nasty. Rex means it'll go faster than anything but a Jedi Revan or a Galactic Legend. Hi, Big Yeti. How you doing, bud? Come back here. Come back here, little fluff. Come back here. People want to see your fuzzy paints. I caught you. You've been captured. Come say hi to people. Come say hi to people. We got a big Yeti. Hi. Hey, my guy. What are you doing? Oh, what's going on over there? Oh. Well, he was running around, so you know he was doing cat stuff. There's the actual star of the show. Absolutely. People aren't they're tuning in to see the Yeti. Let's be honest. Hi, bud. Look at over there. What's going on over there? What's going on over there? Wanna go to your chair? Wanna go to your chair? All right, bud. Yeah, he's a good little feller. Yeah, so that's originally what I was thinking is you keep those original 501st reworks together and then you bring the new guys with General Skywalker. If I'm going to go after like a Malik though, because I would take both these teams probably on offense. And the reason is I might want to run General Skywalker, Rex, and Echo. Or Arc, maybe, against maybe a Malik? Would that beat Malik, do you think? Is this taking a Relic Malik, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it like I said, Malik can only take 4 hits from GS.
And, like, my Rex is going faster than any Darth Revan that's there.
And you will lose a little bit of speed, but yes, he should still, because you're only getting 2 hits instead of 4 from Clone Troopers.
Yeah.
From his, what is it, 4% or 8%?
Yeah. He's still going to go faster than anything less than like a... So here you get plus 15% speed instead of 25. It's like 5% per 501st or something. And so you're going to get... I mean, this is going faster than like a 340 Darth Revan, something like that. So this is going like 330.
Honestly, without 5s there to sacrifice, I'm not even sure you need Arc. You just need Rex there to give the turn interrupt, give him the first hit, let GS go. He's going to go through most 3v teams. They're going to kneel him once, kill Rex, and then he's going to tear up the team.
Yeah. All right, let's hold them together, and then we will use Shock T with that because I just realized I put Ahsoka with Bastila here with Hoda. So let's do another one of Shock T, my weak Shock T with a Zeta. That was a beautiful one. Had to get those. Had to get to the requirements. Do that with 5s and Echo. That would work pretty well, I think. 5s, Echo, boom. I also have Clone Sarge. I like how they're like, oh, you know, I also have Clone Sarge. Start moving my more relic-y teams up here. And what's not relic-y? Let's move those down a bit. Some ones I know are going on defense and stuff. Yeah, 5s is a bit of a pain in the ass, man. He is a bit of a pain in the ass. It's really weird. I'm like looking at all this stuff and I'm just going, fuck, man, how are we gonna like fade all the bollocks? Okay, so here we're gonna take out Cad and we're gonna put in Boba. Then we were gonna run Django with Mission and Zalbar, I think. Is that how we're doing it? All right, Elite Wolf, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, we might, depending on what time it is when we're done with this, we might play a little BF2 in a bit, but I don't know. It's like I'm just talking shop, so this could take a while. I don't know. Sort of how that goes. So, I mean, yeah, that's not bad.
It is unavoidable. It is your
Woo!
destiny.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Liam getting the gift subscription from Elite Wolf. Thank you, Elite Wolf. Appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate all the stuff you do here, man. It's a lot of fun. It's always nice to come in here and see what you guys do. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the community working. You know.
Well, the question is, what's the best use of Watt? Because I now have Watt with Trey and Scion, but then I leave my Nihilist out in the cold.
Yeah, and then it's like, where do you go with like having Nihilist to float isn't the worst thing. And if you're running him with Scion and Treya, then that's also not the worst thing to do with him. Nihilus, you could do something like Palpatine, Vader, Nihilus. You could run him with let's see, what's a team that's nasty that's got... Yeah, just pick a different hiding spot. Yeah. Dude, you could go super funny with it. You could do like Clone Wars Chewie with Barriss and Nihilus. You know? Just annihilate your way to victory.
I mean, I technically still have Nihilist Lead, R7 Marauder, and Sith Empire Trooper put somewhere.
I mean that's not terrible. Like, let's be honest, that's not terrible. That could do some work. I mean, Sith Trooper's pretty tanky. Under the Nihilist Lead, he gets all of his protection, his health. There's no regen. And well, yeah, he gets his special gives protection up though.
Whose?
When you do Sith Trooper, his AOE gives protection up.
Well, Nihilist Lead, all their protection goes to health. They get 60% offense and 100% health steal.
Oh man, yeah. You know what? Yeah, that would be pretty dirty when you really think about it. Because Sith Trooper will keep healing himself when he counterattacks. I mean, literally consider that. Sith Trooper, every time he counterattacks, will steal banners. Like
and they're right, and it'll count as long as they have 100. You're going to get the protection banners for free.
Yeah. Like that's actually a good little team. Write that down. Like that's a good one to keep track of. Did I split off my Watt yet? No, I haven't. But I was thinking...
The other thing, you were talking about Poggle Lead with B1 and Droidica. What about Poggle Lead with B1 and Watt? Give B1 that weapon stack. He's just going to crank through stacks. He's going to crank up his stacks like crazy.
Well, my thought is that with B1, I mean, yeah, that's... Yeah. And then he will regen tech on Poggle. But there's no... Interesting. Because he gets the extra... Because he gets the offense up from Poggle Lead. So, my B1 has like 8,000 offense. So he's going to get 30% offense from Poggle Lead. I mean... Yeah, that's going to put him near like 10,000 offense. And you get him weapons tech, and he'll just keep ripping. My worry is, do they take a bunch of assist attacks and then burn down B1 real fast? That would be...
Well, but I mean, even with Droidica in there, they have no tank. So they can still do that regardless.
Yeah. The thing that just hit me, though, is if they burn down B1 stacks without killing Watt, then Watt revives B1 and he has 100 stacks again.
Yeah.
That's pretty rude.
That actually look like that? I'm assuming he would come back with 100 stacks.
I think so. Can anybody like tell me if that works? Because that would be pretty fucking tasty if it did. How many teams do we have now? Oh, he can't be revived? Oh, man. Well, that ruins that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. We're on 13 teams. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do Django with Mission and Zalbar. That'll be fun. Let's go Scoundrel. Django, Mission, Zalbar, confirm. Nice. All right. See what else? What else we got? What else can we work on? What are we thinking of here? First order, we haven't got anything yet. How are we splitting that up? This is where I was going to use Watt. I was going to go crew with Watt and something. I mean, I can just swap Mission and Zalbar. Why? Not with Mission and Zalbar, not really. Yeah, that's what I was thinking originally, was put the Kylos, because he keeps getting the turn meter, and you put that with Watt.
Well, that's how I actually lost one of my GACs, because my Asajj and Doctor are R5, and I can take them up against Relic First Order because they actually kill everybody else. So I keep getting their revives, but Watt was in there and I didn't notice it, and he put the tech on OG, so OG's last shot just killed everybody that got low, and then they couldn't be revived.
Yeah, that does get dirty when you get that weapons tech out. You can't get any revives. Oh yeah, Hux. Sadly, First Order Stormtrooper is not, and I don't have their Sith Trooper yet. So my idea for this, a second First Order team would be Hux with Fox and Fu. There's no tank, but you're not getting any turn meter manipulation. You're getting all counterattacks, so they're all going to be doing their counters. And I mean, it's going to steal some banners. That's for fucking sure, because it's one of those where it's going to do big damage, get rid of taunt, and hit everybody. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, I don't know how effective it'll be, but I mean, this is how I was thinking about splitting up First Order with what I've got developed. These 6. And it's like, I don't know what to set on defense. I mean, I need a bunch. I'm going to take probably most of my relics on offense because I want to clear shit out. And then, see, let's get this up. You're going on offense, you big stud, you. And then these guys can probably go on offense with the extra speed from Shock T. Let's do that. We like you on defense. 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 Hey, you on defense would be fun. You might be offense. Maybe defense, because you're going to play it right. I know how that's going to turn out. The extra speed and everything, you're going to go at about 300 speed. And then, yeah. What I was kind of thinking with Sith is splitting up my Sith Empire and such. So my original thought was that. Like, that would be pretty dirty.
I think you're better off with Vader there and saving Malik, or letting them float between the two.
Like,
if you get enough deep on somebody between Palp and Basila, Vader's going to start blowing fools up.
That's true too. I could do that, and then, but then there's no tank. That's the problem. So like that gives no tank. So my idea originally was to split it up something like, you give him Sith Trooper, and then you give him like Thrawn or HK or something like that, or Vader. The big problem. Yeah. DR Trooper HK sounds pretty dirty. The big problem I have is what do I do when if on I was thinking I'd take both of these teams on offense. That's kind of my thought.
Well, right, and if you don't have a DR team to go through, DR, Basila, HK blows shit up before most things take a turn anyways in 5Bs. They're really going to do it in 3Bs.
Right.
And then that leaves you Malik. You may not be able to solo it, but you can put him under a Palp or Trey lead if you need to.
Yeah.
Or even, again, I mean, you can put him under a Dooku lead. Get that healing immunity after he does his first drain on them. Oh, you don't have Dooku.
Yeah.
What other Sith leads do we have?
Well, you got Palp, Treya, DR. I was gonna say there's a Vader lead and there's a Nihilus lead. Because Nihilus can be split off of my Treya if I'm just gonna send Treya into some bugs or something. At 3v3, pretty sure Treya and they're like Treya and Scion are gonna be just fine because Scion's not gonna have all those debuffs. Nice, Raptor. Nice, man. But yeah, I think we keep Sith Empire and that Sith team together. So we do something like we take him, we set that one, and then we come in, we make another one here, and we can split these up if we need to. We do Palp with because I'm just gonna leave Thrawn to float. Because he might need to go and close down one bit of whatever. So we take the Sith and we go, say, Palp and Vader and Malik. Do something like that. And then I'll leave Sith Trooper and Thrawn to float. So I can bust off.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're doing 3v3 right now. So we're trying to figure out best use of characters. My feat teams, I'm not going for any feats, man. My Yoda's going to do some good work and, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else past that. That's all I got to say. I don't.
I mean, what did we decide the best leader for the Albar mission is?
Django, I think. I mean, I can put him with Karth, and then I can just run a flat-out, like, real strong bounty hunter. I think I can do Django lead with Bosk and Boba on defense. That'll be nasty. Because my Bosk and Django have, like, 300 speed. So if I put them on defense, that might be the best way, and then I can run Karth, Mission, Zalbar, which is better than any kind of bullshit with Juhani or whatever. Or I could even do Candy for the regen. Do Karth, Candy, Zalbar, leave Mission out of it entirely, or throw in Mission to a different team. Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. There will be some. Be wary of using them on D, but with Zalbar, sorry, with Django lead. If I do leave Django lead on D. They're going to hit contract. Because it's going to be Bosk and Boba. Boba's going to AoE. Django's going to AoE first. Put the fire out. Then Boba AoE. Sorry, then Bosk goes and does his stun net. And then Boba goes and AoEs. So you've got 3, 4, plus the extra hits, 2, 3. So you've got, what? 7 hits going to debuffs right away. Django lead hits its contract by second turnover if I do it that way. But Boss Boba Dengar probably isn't hitting contract, so that's something that I was thinking of as we were saying it. So maybe I split that off. I take this one and delete it, and then I change this one here, or I delete it and we go differently. So we go. Maybe we do something like this. Where I do a filler team of... I almost like it better without Mission. What do you guys think about Karth and Candy and Zalbar? for the regen.
Without the Zetas on Mission and Zalbar, yeah, probably.
Yeah, this might be better because I don't have the Zetas on Mission and Zalbar. So, yeah, so like this, for me, seems dirty because he gets an attack and he gets the assist attacks from there, and it's going to lay out dots. The dots are going to heal Zalbar, which is going to be in the way. So, this could get pretty out of hand. This is a better team for cleanup offense? You think? Well, like let's just set that as one of the teams because that's probably the best team coming out of Old Republic with the Old Republic that I have. And then we go to Bounty Hunters, and this is probably the best Bounty Hunter team I can put together. We go bang. Yeah, I was thinking this is a good defensive team just because Candy is always going to lay out those dots, and the dots are going to heal Zalbar. So.
Well, and you have three AOEs, all which can apply dots. You have them assisting. A defensive team, they have to handle it versus you trying to figure out what it can take on offense.
Yeah, because I don't think this takes anything on offense that's good, but I think that is a fucking handful on defense. And I think
just a banner stealer.
Yeah, and this right here, I think, is a flat out. It's a hard holder on defense because I think this speed that comes out, and the fact that I do think this team was going to hit contract pretty fast. I think it can go really wrong really fast, especially if they try to do some sort of Palpatine or JTR against that. I think they're really fucked if they do that. Like
well,
I think
on top of it, it's 5 people because you got to kill the Jango and Boba.
Well, that and just the general speeds. So, like, my Django's pretty fast, but my Bosk is fucking fast. So, my boss is 300 speed. So that's like... I got that...
Yeah, mine going 270.
Yeah, so when it goes, it's like, I guarantee there's no Palpatine going before my Django, which means the turn meter is probably stopped. That's the big... Yeah, like, this is the kind of team where you can take something with Thrawn at it, and you can beat it. You can CLS that. But, like, CLS isn't getting the turn meter because chances are, unless you've stunned or killed Django right off the bat, you're probably not getting turn meter unless you've reduced his turn meter off. But you're going to have to put the buff immunity on Bosk, because Bosk is going before you get your next turn, so the first hit has to go to Bosk, which means your chances are Django's putting the fire out before you get your next attack, even with CLS. Because most people don't have a 300 speed CLS. I mean, I do, but most people don't.
Well, see, I've never actually worried about Django lead or Boba lead with CLS because Django goes in AoEs, they counter him and kill him. Boba goes in AoE, they counter and kill him. You stun Bosk and it's...
Do you not remember, sir? When I was using your account against DB and his account, Lizella's account?
That's because you didn't play it right.
Oh, I didn't play it right. No. I don't know about that. I think I played it pretty good. It's just the problem is that when I carried those 2 extras, they hit contract too fast. But
right.
The turn meter wasn't there, and also specifically, you wanted me to for the feat. Yeah, but the problem is like the turn meter wasn't generating. That's what I think the biggest problem was when because Django came out and got the fire out before the second turnover, do you know? So it's not like generally when you're up against a boss team, CLS is gonna rip through the team before anything fucking happens on the other side. So when Django goes and he gets the fire out and it hits everybody, it's pretty ugly. Yeah, Laz hurts your feelings. All right, not sure. But yeah, this is one of those teams I think would catch people out. Not sure says you hurt his feelings. I don't know. Consistently, apparently. Okay, we got 18 teams here. I haven't talked to you in days. Quit making shit up. Maybe that's why his feelings are hurt. Have we missed anything major in my account? Just Nest. We'll just do that. Just a placeholder. Send up Nest. Any teams anybody wants to talk about?
Yeah, did you not worry about tenacity on boss?
My tenacity on boss?
Yeah.
No, not really. My boss has decent tenacity, is like 100% tenacity or something.
And you're still able to get 300 speed on him?
Yeah, I've got speed and tenacity set, and I do tenacity cross, and then I have tenacity secondaries like across the speed set.
Yeah, I mean I can get 278 with 95%.
Yeah, that's pretty great. But I'm counting it. I'm counting it with the Django lead 300.
Oh, I thought you were saying your boss's flat speed was 300.
No. The flat speed on my boss is like 280, I think, because I have like a couple of 20s on him or something. But it was one of those where like I get like a 20 speed mod that didn't go anywhere else, and it had like good tenacity, and it was like a speed set, so it was tanky, so I threw it on boss, that kind of thing. So he's got,
oh yeah, because I mean with two tenacity sets and a health set, I got him at 271 and 117% tenacity.
Yeah, like that's pretty good. Mine's 99%, or like 90%, something like that. But Boss is not. He's not someone I've really touched his mods a lot. I just every now and then I add a new one to him, where I'm like, this is good. It needs to go somewhere. Just throw it on Boss. What I've been doing is putting bigger offense mods on Django. I've got like a couple of hundred with like plus 10 to 20 speed or so on Django. I've been meaning to put him to G12 for forever, but of course, got to do my bugs, and then I got to get stuck in on fucking first order. I fucking
my Django's 265. I'd like to get him faster than Boss, but
I honestly don't mind that too much, because when Boss throws that taunt out, it fucks up most of the counters that are going to stop Django. So if they don't take,
well, I guess that's true, because then he's going to take the after Django burns, he's going to take the immediate turn anyways.
Exactly. So it's one of those. I've been last season I set, I think, Django lead almost every week. It was the first time I did that, thinking I wanted the extra, protection and stuff from Bosk. This is before I got the relic on Bosk, and that's something that kind of went awry, because I realized that people can't handle Django lead. They don't prepare for it because people don't set it thinking that it's weak. Almost everybody sets like the Bosk lead. And it's weird, because I'm like, if you have a fast Django, even if he does nothing else, and he just gets the fire out, that's all he does, that stops most of the counters people use on bounty hunters. They use JTR, they use Palpatine, they use CLS. They do that kind of thing, those turn meter manipulation counters. And when that doesn't happen, it's like, well, what do you use? Like, what are you going to use on bounty hunters?
Right, yeah, see, I've actually been, because people have been mal-extolling cars, so I've actually been running Newt, Dooku, Django,
Mission Zalbar?
Sunfac, and Zalbar with Nest with the bugs.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Epps Prime goes, but if he's weak, the troopers will become usable. That's right, Epps Prime. But, like I said, Bosk has 300 speed, and Django has 295 speed or something like that under the lead. So unless your Stark is faster, what do you do? Because I guarantee if Django goes faster than your Stark, Trooper's game is over. The reason I know that is I had somebody. I don't know if you guys remember, but I think a week ago, one of my opponents got super stuck on my Django, and I called it I was like, I checked his speeds on his Palpatine and Vader and stuff, and Thrawn. I checked his speeds on his troopers, and he likes running troopers at bounty hunters. So I set my Django lead on defense instead of Bosk. It wasn't what set me off, but I like for the longest time I would just set Bosk on D, thinking it makes him tankier, whatever, and I wasn't really caring about it. But when I saw that in his GAC history that he gets like full 60 banners with his troopers against boss bounty hunters, but the one time he fucked up, it was against Django lead. I was like, okay, I'm gonna set Django lead. I checked all his speeds. I'm like, mine absolutely goes first. It goes first by a couple, like 20 speed. And then he sent his troopers in. They got eaten alive. Then he sent his Palpatine in, got eaten alive. Yeti's not in Naboo. Yeti's in Dark Lords of Droxine. I'm in the drinking part of Naboo. But yeah, and so then he sent in some like Wigs team with Stormtrooper Han and Akbar and all that, thinking that he would take him out. And he, at this point, had only killed Cad Bane, which is like the least important bounty hunter in that team. And then he didn't kill anything. He lost again. And then he finally sent a full Traya team with Dooku and something else to go in there and just fucking get rid of that Django team. Took him 4 fucking teams to clear out a G12 Bosk, a G12 Boba, and a G11 rest of my bounty hunters. And that was like, I think it was like the next week I had Relict Bosk, because I was like, okay, I'm very happy to throw this on here. It helps my Houndstooth and all that. Yeah. It was pretty sloppy, Rathar, absolutely, but I expected it, and I said it in my stream. I was saying in my stream, like, I said it like this because I checked the speeds, and he's going to have to use something else. Like, I was like, I left him a Night Sisters team that he cannot trooper. I left him a Bounty Hunters team that he cannot trooper. So it's going to catch one of those. One of those teams is going to catch it. And I set it specifically to get a hold, and then I ended up getting multiple holds because he just didn't have anything to deal with it once it started, which is beautiful. Like that was like, that went better than I thought I was gonna go. Well, I think we're pretty good on that. I think we got about 18 teams that are pretty solid, and there might be some more that I'm missing, but yeah, I think that's pretty solid. If there's any factions anybody wants to talk about, or anything like that, now's the time. Let's just see. We got a lot of people here. Let me give some shout outs here. We got Simon Laz. We've got 1FPS. We got Bluto Smash. Brad. We got Daily Prophet. Dinu. Epps Prime's in the house. We got Fort Mott. And we've got Grande Patron. Welcome, man. Haven't seen you here in a while. Nice to have you back. We got Juicy J, man. Lozella, of course. Lego Malice. We got Mr. Rorig. And Not Sure. We got OG Brain Kill. We got Rathtar. We got Remastino. VNK. Vigorpraz. Love having you guys in the house. Thanks for tuning in. It's amazing. But yeah, so if there's any factions anybody wants to talk about, that even if I don't have them, let's...
What are you doing with Resistance, Eddie, or do you not have them?
I don't have Resistance whatsoever, but I'm happy to talk Resistance with you. So let me go to the thing, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And what do you have, Sa?
Well, I was just curious, because what I have right now is JTR with BB-8 and 3PO, and then just the Finn, Scabray, Vet Han that may be pillared.
How are your vets?
Well, Vet Han's 12, and he'll go to 13 after Boston and Food.
Yeah. And so, how's your vet Chewie?
I haven't started working him up yet.
Because I like Vet Han with JTR. I think on 3v3, this is something I was picking out of Black Mamba's, like when he was chatting about 3v3 teams, but JTR and the vets on defense will be nasty. So like if it was someone who had was going for maybe like going for both maybe their GLs or something like that. You actually pulled Holdo on the May 4th event. That's a pretty decent pull with the Radis and everything, not sure. So congrats on that. I definitely wouldn't spend 5K on a gamble on that one, but I mean that's a solid pull, especially if you were thinking maybe you might get Galactic Legend Ray at some point. Yeah, 330 shards is perfect because that's a hard node. So even then, that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, that's good. BB-8 with JTR and Vet Han is good. Vet Han does good damage. His double taps really do sting. So from what I was hearing from everybody is that Vet Han does very, very good damage. I know it's weird to not have a place for a C-3PO, but if BB-8 dies, and BB-8's definitely more on the squish side, you suddenly have no offense in your JTR team. So I don't know if that's the move. I like R2 better with BB-8 and JTR than I do C-3PO. And
I do that. I mean, like I said, it's a holdover from the first 3V, which I don't actually think we'd use with the Akbar R2 chopper team. I don't think that would actually get used now because we have Resistance and Treya and other stuff.
Yeah, that, and there's also a little bit of a lack of damage in that one. So it goes from you being like, I can throw that on defense and maybe it does something and it probably can, or I use it as cleanup or
not cleaned up. I took out so many teams in 3V with that team because they don't get to take a turn. They're just stun locked.
I mean, if stuns can land, then yeah. I don't have JTR yet either, Juicy J man. JTR is the weakest of all of the legendaries, so I just never bothered. That was never even on my list. Before I go to Division 2, I'll have JTR. I have BB-8, and I'll gear up Finn and Vet Han for sure. And between those three, I should be able to get her, no problem. And then I'll run Vet Han with JTR, with BB-8, Finn, and R2D2. That's sort of what I was planning, anyway.
So you think the better one is JTR, BB-8, and Vet Han?
Yeah, if you've got Vet Han over G12, yeah. Finn plus Vest, 3 stuns. Yeah, the Vets give a couple of stuns, yeah, and Finn's got a stun. I like Finn, but he's a good lead. So, I mean, splitting him up like that, you kind of have to go Finn lead and JTR lead. Otherwise, you just don't have a good lead. It's too bad you don't have any of the Resistance heroes because JTR with the Resistance heroes is disgusting. I mean, I think Finn specifically, Resistance hero Finn is genuinely gross. He's a very, very, very strong character, and so with JTR and the Vets, Stick Ray I think is garbage. I'm not a fan. I don't think she's good at all. Super, super, super light. She doesn't do the damage you need to kill stuff, but she does enough damage that it like teases you that you want to use her. A little bit like Major Tom. He's just not very good unless you got a relic on him, and even then, he's still pretty soft. Not a fan. I know it's sacrilege, Major Tom, but no, it's not that great. Yeah, at R7, sure, Grande Patron. Yeah, at R7, Stick Ray is probably pretty good, but at R7, she needs to be amazing, you know? Yeah, did you get Galactic Ray? Grande. You got the Just Ray. You're so close to having both. Holy shit. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's right, you're at like 6 million now, Grande Patron? Who would you put with Holdo? Holdo is a decent 5th in a JTR team. Not sure. Yeah, I'll have a look-see. I'll see your pain. Just give us your ally cooled. 674 214 and 266. All right, for Grande Patron. All right, here we go. Let's go have a wee look-see. Okay. Pretty damn close. Holy shit. You just need resistance heroes. The two best resistance characters is what you're missing, essentially. But yeah, you've got oh boy, that Relic 5 Rose Tico hurts me. Oh, it just hurts. 105 330 on SKR. 74 of 100 on Finn. Is Poe closer or 31 of 100 on Poe? Woo! Let's go look at First Order. Look at that! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's getting you're farming SOKR right now. Yeah. Got all the right marks. All the gear and relic max saved up, ready to go. Yeah, I love seeing all the glow. Love seeing all the glow. Well, he's at 6.7 Rathtar, so it's all right. Here's a question: when you get SLKR's raid, Kylo done, are you going to start relicking up other characters? You're going to go because you've got two relics that you're missing on resistance. So I'm like countering Master currently for Arena. How are you countering them in Arena right now, Grande? What are you using? Because I see you don't have a shit ton of sevens. You've got a lot of sevens, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 7, 8. You've got 8 sevens. Hey, Josu Pinto. It's like, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? I need to get another beverage because I'm out of this one. I will return 2 shakes of the Lawton's tea. Oh, I heard something beautiful. Heard something beautiful happening over there. Alright, let me get a little bit more bourbon here. Alright. We've got another wee beverage, like. Uh-oh. Got something deleted by the Nightbot there. Nightbot is an aggressive little bitch. We got a follow from Josu Pinto. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the follow. I've got like a bot that's to control the chat, and it keeps running afoul of people, but I'm not sure how to turn it down until I am able to. It's like I just got it, so it's been causing people a little bit of issues. Wee bit of issues. All right. Grande Patron, you can post in my okay, there you go. You posted in my. Okay, I got it now. Okay, so he's using the Bastille lead with General Skywalker, Jedi Revan, Kenobi, and Hoda against SLKR. And I'm about to see how he's doing it here. General Skywalker with... Okay. So against Rey, he's using Darth Revan, Bastila, Thrawn, Watt, and Malak. That's one of the problems I'm having, is my Malak's only 6 stars, and it's going to take me... Yeah, that's the problem. It's pretty resource heavy. You rip up a bunch of teams. The Bastila League with General Skywalker is not the worst, but you're taking away from your Padme, you're taking away from your 501st. So now it takes 3 teams to beat 1, which is rough. And if it doesn't work, you're really up shit's creek. My problem is Malak is stuck at 6 star for like another 2 months. So that's really... It's really a pain in the ass. Oh, you're doing you've got only G12 plus 5 on Bastila too. Interesting. So that works. I don't have
Well,
to...
yeah, I'm curious because I tried that counter, and my HOD is not G13, but against the Malak one, I got ripped.
You got ripped? Well, the Ultimate Rey one is the one that really fucked me up. Your mods in those two are really good. Well, let's have a look-see. What we're doing on speeds for... I mean, I guess speed isn't the most important for these guys in that one. Ooh, 163. That is pretty decent. That's pretty good, like. And then... 57 on damage. Not the most amazing. Oh, sorry, 97. That is good. Offense cross and CD triangle. Yeah, that's the tough part. $100 speed on Malak, 200,000 on health protection. Yeah, okay. And then what we got for emo Karen here? 152, pretty decent. Yeah, that's pretty solid. 32 on the potency, yeah. $10,000 on damage, that'll do. What do you got on Thrawn? Whoops. Oh, wow. 154 on Thrawn. That, my friends, is a Thrawn.
Is that what it is, Grande? Because I have my PS modded for basic. What do you end up leaving on defense then? Do you leave a GS counter on defense?
He failed and kept remodding until it worked. What do you leave on defense though? Do you switch your team out? 145 on Watt. That's a fucking fast Watt. He sets his General Skywalker on defense.
And evidently, I've already seen your Ray counter because I'm halfway through.
You're halfway through the video?
Yeah, when I took the link, I was halfway through his video.
Yeah. I was just looking at there where... Oh, let me check his... So you put offense in your jelly of that Watt. Dude, I would love to have a fucking 7-star... Oh, dude, you're in Ma? I didn't know that. You guys just got 33 stars, didn't you?
Everything is proceeding as I have.
Thanks for the follow, GMG. Let me grab your ally code again. I just clicked out of that. Let me scroll up a touch. Where are you, Mr. Ally Code? Where did you go? I know you're here. I'm looking for you. Okay. I'm retarded or something. Oh, there it is. Cool. Thank you for reapplying that. Alright. Boom. So I was going to check his, see what he's going on with his Bascula in terms of everything. Speed and potency. 52, 58, 139. Decent mods, for sure.
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
Thank you for the follow there, Tin Horn. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Okay, only the added set protection on the potency, but yeah, 140, pretty good. Pretty good. How fast is your Hoda? He's got to be pretty speedy. I would like to get him to Relic. It's just one of those. 124. I would imagine so. Mine's G12 flat, and I know I need to get it up, and it's... Ooh, phrasing. But, yeah. I've been kind of working more towards this this counter. It gives you Last Jedi I need for 22. Yeah. No, it's not too bad. That's kind of my next Zeta is Hoda for the protection and the foresight. It's Watt and then Hoda, and then I have to get the third for Darth Rev, and I've put it off for forever. And then let's see. His General Skywalker is going to be modded for his set, so it doesn't really matter if I look at that. But I want to have a look at his Jedi Revan real quick. $300 Zetas bank. That's a lot of Zetas. Yeah, I don't have any banked. I spend them as soon as they come in. 135. Okay, that's pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, it's all very achievable. It's like the hardest set is probably putting a 140 set on Basla. I think I keep her at like 120. But I have Relic, so it evens out. But I don't use yeah. I don't use oh, nice, Clone Sarge. That just gave me an interesting idea. What's your 501st looking like with that? Sorry, your Shock T. Shock T's Relic 4? Nice. Clone Trooper, do you have Cody? He does have Cody. How do you set your, you set Shock T with Cody and Sarge, right? Yeah, What's that? Oh, sorry, it's my dishwasher. I'll go hit the button real quick. My dishwasher is like a fucking nagging girlfriend. It's rough. Beep, beep, beep. I fucking hear you. I'll get there when I get there. Anyway,
I said she'll cut you for Morgan.
yeah. I think Morgan has COVID. She has some like
Seriously, or?
No, seriously. She has like some pressure and burning in her chest. She went to go get tested today. So, you know.
Shit. Well, let us know.
I'll let you know how it turns out. I'm hoping it's nothing big. Mostly because like we've been out a lot. Like we go for walks a lot. We go to the grocery store a lot. That kind of thing. So I was always assuming that we both got it and didn't get any symptoms. So to have it like this late on. And on tomorrow's stream, watching the laundry go around in the washing machine. Yeah, something like that. But I saw. Do you watch Klesso at all, Grande Patron? It's like when I'm looking at your account, you've got Zeta Barris. Klesso's a YouTuber. He's got a similar GP to you. He's like 6.3 or something like that. But he got stuck one time, like genuinely stuck. Like he's a good player. Like I look at Klesso. Klesso's kind of like end all be all, if you know him. Talks through what he's thinking. He plans things out. He's a very good player, so I like listening to him. It's one of those when I feel like I'm learning when I watch him because he's a smart guy. Anyway, so one of the defenses I saw him get completely stuck on, they set Shock T with Clone Sarge, a Relic, Cody, and then they set it with Zeta Barris. And it was like Zeta Barris and R2D2. He had nothing. It was just he got completely stuffed because it was a hard defense. And then when he got to the Shock T lead, he was like, "This looks like it could be a problem. There's some things here I don't know. I mean, the best team I've got left is this. We're gonna try it." And he sent like 6 or 7 teams at it, and he couldn't kill Shock T. He couldn't kill Barris. He couldn't kill Cody. It was just, yeah. It was one of those ones where he got like one of the fifth character out. I can't remember what the fifth character was, but it was just the regen from both Zetas being on Shock T with the attack out of turns, with Barris stopping the crit. I think the Barris was Zeta'd. I think the Barris was Relic'd, but like low relics, like Relic 2 or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty disgusting. And it was funny because he had some genuinely good teams left. Like he's like, I have a good team for this. It should work, like I think it'll work. But it was a really interesting battle. But the guy's really, really a smart guy. I really like him. And I really enjoy watching his stuff. So generally before DB Official does his thing, usually Klesso will release his video in the morning, and then I'll watch it while I have my coffee, waiting for DB, because I usually stream mine the night before, so I don't get into that crunch where everybody is trying to get everything done at the end of the GAC period. But yeah, the anti-crit, it was pretty disgusting. So I was just thinking as like a back wall team, when the guys spent everything else, having Shock T with Sarge and Cody and Barris, I've seen it do good work. Just giving it a little bit of a. Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta pay the bills. It's one of those. It's like everybody gotta pay the bills. Anyway, I'm gonna shut down the recording because I think we've gone on for quite a while, and hopefully we get a few views on YouTube. Even though it's 2.5 hours, it's gonna be tough. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube. I'm not gonna do any of my usual things.